Hi, Simi.
Hi, PD. How
You
are
look good
you?
today.
Thank you. How are you?
Well,
Well,
well, well.
so let's talk about Shoemaker.
Yeah, let's do that.
So I remember during one of our rehearsals, you shared the heart behind the song,
Yeah.
and you spoke about how you wanted to shine a light on the human need. And I was thinking about it, and there's so many needs, what we would call great needs, of every man, every human. You know, there's the need for comfort and security, the need for love. Those are very big needs.
Yeah.
So, where did needing shoe or needing fixing your shoe come? Like, how did you, or why did you choose to, I don't know if this was your
Okay.
thing, but why did you choose to disregard what we see as like big needs and go for such a random,
Ridiculous.
very just there need, like fixing your shoe or fixing your chair, this fine chair? So please let us in on what was going on in your mind.
Well, chair was in verse 2, so
Chair was in first too, exactly.
fair enough.
So let us know what was going through your mind while, how did the song start?
Well, I wish I did better than Shu. I really wish I thought about something more engaging or, worthy of that poetic justice. You want to write a good song to intellectuals. You want people to know that you can write.
to show
You want to
yourself.
show yourself.
Yeah.
Like Shu would be the last thing that would come to mind. But yeah, the whole journey started many years ago, about 4, if I can remember, 2018, I think. I was in my studio then, somewhere in Surulere, Lagos, and I was working, and I heard the sound of that box that shoemakers shake to create awareness.
That they are
that we are
around.
around those. So the guy was shaking the stuff, and amazingly, he was shaking it so rhythmically that I fell for the usual producer syndrome. You hear a sound, and before you know it, you're already vibing to the sound and creating beats. It happens to me many times. So I don't know, many producers like myself, that you enter into your Uber, and the Uber guy says, oh, "Please use your belt." But before that happens, there's the beep, boom, 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 boom. Before you know it, you just hear something. Can't. It's already playing trap in your
I
head.
wish.
And so that kind of happened that day. I heard the guy shaking the stuff, and it was so rhythmic, and it was like, I'm like, wow, this is so nice. Let me create something with it. And I've been a Snarky Puppy fan. You find that Snarky Puppy they use the most ridiculous percussions to create rhythm for their songs.
They're so brilliant.
And so the funny thing is, the percussions might just go for a couple of minutes, then before you know it, then the melodies and the rhythmic elements, the melodic elements come in, the tonal ones, and then it's a song. So I'm like, yes, I'm going to have myself a Snarky Puppy moment. So that kind of was, that's how we started. So I went outside, begged the shoemaker guy to come.
You found the shoemaker.
I found him.
Amazing.
Like, yes, you called me, and and I heard. So I told him, please come into the studio. So he came in gracefully. I took the stuff, and I said, I just want to shake it into my mic. So I created a sample. I said, so I was going to write something out of that. So, but then he left. So the question was, okay, so what am I going to do with this? I don't think I even processed it that same day. I just knew I had so I copied and pasted, and I played the progression. So I'm saying this to say that not all songs just
drop from the heavens.
Sometimes you didn't even plan to maybe write what you plan to write, but it could just be a melody that dropped in your heart. It could be a rhythm. It could be anything. And sometimes it could just be the actual song. Some people hear it from their sleep, and all these channels are actually legit. You can do whatever you want to do. So, but then, to cut the long story short, I started thinking, what can I sing? But then the line just came. I don't know how. I can't even remember. I sang, "Shoemaker, where you did come and fix my shoe." Of course, "Shoemaker, where you did, I need you. I call you because..." It was funny. Then I think, now this is very true, that that was the time Johnny Drill was really in, was like becoming the guy, was coming into limelight. And so he had This is a Wait For Me song. I'll be so far away. So that I know that melody was playing in my head. Then and the rhythm. So like I was just looking for possible for other songs that had that kind of rhythm and stuff. So it came to mind too, and some other Congolese, So but then so I wrote that verse. But being that person that has been trained to see truth in nature and in everything that's even supposed to distract. God is in everything. Like everything that we say are distracting, even money, for instance. Money is the root of all evil. God looks at you and be like, but I created money. Like even if somebody is making that thing say something else that is not me, there is something that I am supposed to be revealed through that. Do you get what I'm saying? So I've always trained myself to see the good in everything, as long as I know it's all pure from God. So then I was trying to connect and just be deep like regular PD. So I realized that, I needed this guy, and I called him because I knew he could fix my shoe. Like, just like I would need anything, and I would call that person to fix whatever I need. Like, so it could be a chair problem, it could be an AC problem, it could be a house problem, it could be a finance problem like fintech. You need to make transfers to somebody in US. Well, who do I call? Then somebody says, oh, fine, don't worry, I'll find a way to make business by solving a problem. And the world is like replete with a lot of solution providers, and all they're trying to do is meet needs, and by doing that, they find a way to be sustainable and build a good business over time. So I realized that this is the world we live in. We live in an economic world of, supply and demand, of problem and solution. But then there is actually one major problem that we don't pay attention to. And even if we pay attention to it, we don't know how grave the problem is. And we most times look for the answer to those questions or the solution to those problems in places where, even though you can get a surface level answer to it, it's not really deep. It's not ultimate. It's not complete. Just like people go into a beer parlor to drink beer to solve their worry problem, which only lasts for a while.
They'll still go home and find the problem.
Do you get what I'm saying? The more you get sober, after you've dealt, you've with aspirin dealt with the hangover the next day, you're back to the same place. Like, so what can ultimately meet the need of man, like the ultimate need of man? So I just thought, okay, let me write about this. So by reason of doctrine and good teaching, because I attend a good church.
Come on now.
Trust me, I do. I'm so proud of my church. The Miners Place.
Shameless plug.
So, man, we've always been taught that, listen, this is the most important need of man, heart. All have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. There is a heart issue, and everybody on the earth is plagued with that, and we all are in need of a savior who ultimately would not just come and say, okay, let me patch. You can easily patch a bad shoe or bad cloth, you just patch. No, we don't need patching. We actually need a complete overhauling, like a complete change. All right, somebody needs to take this heart away. In fact, that's the only thing that can do it. We've tried all these years to see how to manage human flaw, but no, we've not succeeded. Some try to put up a front, put up a good attitude, like, I'm just going to show you people that I'm okay. But deep within, you know that you're like, let me use the word, rotten inside. And so I just thought about it that men really need to know that, first of all, there's good news. We do not have to live in continuous despair because we don't know how this heart flaw that we have now recognized, because it's there everywhere you turn, you can just see that, men, we need help. We as men, we talk about our leaders, but really, the leaders came from us.
That's very true.
We need help. We talk about people who have offended us, but yes, so we have offended other people. And so there is really none righteous. We all just need help. And thank God who has made the solution available. And so it would be great a thing to do to let people know that, hey, help has come, all right, and get them to engage with the one who actually brought the help to us. And so that's why the third verse just amplifies everything. It says, heart fixer where you did, come and fix my heart. Heart fixer where you did, I need you. I call you because I know say now you fit fix them. And I know where you did, I know where to find you. Just like you literally go to engage with the person you discovered could fix your shoe. You look for a shop. Sometimes you ask people. Sometimes you Google check.
Yeah.
Like shoemaker, did you do that? Then yeah, okay.
Maybe not shoemaker, maybe like phone fixer. or
Phone fit,
something.
near me. You do those things. Like I don't want to advertise for any brand. Yeah. So there's a person near me, and map says, okay, go this way, and you get your problems fixed. And so in the same vein, I think the heart fixer can, I mean, you should know where he is. And let me just put this here, that he's not in Jerusalem. He's not in a particular geographical location. He's right where you are. He's right where you are. So when I said, I know where you did, I know where to find you, I didn't plan to create chaos, because I believe people will start looking around, oh, where is he? Where do I find him? I've never even heard his name before. Yeah, so this is where I get to tell you that, right where you are, just say, heart fixer, right now I need you, and he hears your prayer. He's right. You don't have to walk out of your house. You don't need to go anywhere. He's closer to you than your very skin.
Yeah.
He's there.
Yeah.
And so, yes, Shoemaker.
Amazing. What a brilliant songwriter you are.